in today's video, dominating standard best of one with Mono Green Aggro, sustaining an 80% win rate over 20 games. Of course, breaking down our deck list in depth for you, discussing the strategies as well as synergies held within, providing you a demonstration within our ranked gameplay footage against some of the best decks as well as players in-game, and of course concluding with our channel news and deck review. Mono Green Aggro is a very consistent deck that looks to curve into 3 mana and potentially go as high as 5 before absolutely obliterating our opponent. We will be utilizing an artifact package, accumulating life for every artifact entering the battlefield within each copy of the Wurmlet in play. And of course, for the first time each turn, it will also get a +1/+1 counter, which is quite nice. And then, wrapping up with our artifact package, we're going to talk about the Sharp-Eyed Rookie for 2 as a 2/2 with Vigilance. Whenever a creature you control enters, if its power is greater than the Keen-Eyed, or the toughness is greater than the Keen-Eyed's, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And Investigate, that's the generation of a artifact clue, which will push up the Wurmlet. Okay, and then we're into the Sentinel of the Nameless City. This is a 3 mana, 3 power, 4 toughness creature, which will push up the rookie not once, but twice, as well as creating an artifact map token whenever it enters and attacks, further pushing up and cementing life gain via the Wurmlet. When we explore, we will sacrifice the map for 1. Looking at the top card of our library, land into hand, non-land can stay there or go to the bottom with a +1/+1 counter on a creature that explored. The clue will sacrifice for 2 to draw. Right, so that's a few ways for us to start our match, right? One of my favorite openers, the Wurmlet, the Rookie, the Sentinel. Very, very nice. But we have some alternative playlines here as well, opening up with an Evolving Adaptive for 1 mana. Its power and toughness are equal to the number of oil counters on it, and whenever a creature enters the battlefield with greater power or toughness than the adaptives, it accumulates an oil counter, acting in a similar fashion as the Rookie, minus the clue token, right? Which is pretty cool, right? And then the Flourishing Bloom-Kin for 2 mana, 0 power, 0 toughness, +1/+1 for each forest you control. That's not bad. And just like the Rookie and the adaptive, every turn that we continue throughout the match, it just powers up. And of course, you can disguise it for 4, which entails you playing it face down for 3. It'll be a 2/2 with Ward 2. Then you can flip it up to grab 2 lands, 1 into hand, 1 into the battlefield. Not really what we're utilizing this card for here. I want to make sure you're aware of that. It's just played as a creature. We are almost never disguising it. An additional 2-drop here for us within the Keen-Eyed Curator, 3/3, and if it has 4 or more card types exiled, it gets +4/+4 and trample, land, instant, sorcery, enchantment, artifact, planeswalker. Okay, there's lots to choose from. Just get 4 of them. And we can exile a card from our graveyard for 1, which is great against a lot of the decks we currently see. Moving into our 3-drops here, our alternative 3-drop anyways, the Trailblazer. 3 mana, 4/2, creature with power 4 or greater enters, you draw a card, and when it enters, you'll add 1 mana of any color. You can plot for 3, kind of allowing you to ramp, which is pretty decent. I like to utilize that 1 mana on a hard-hitting question if I can. It's going to deal 4 damage, which is great for 1 mana. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker that you do not control. That's a very good synergy within the deck. And then, I guess more removal for us via the Scrap Shooter for 3, a 4/4 with reach, which is fantastic. Gifting a card, and when we do so, when it enters, we can destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. We see plenty of those out and about, whether it be the Caretaker's Talent, the Forge. The Virtue of Persistence is a good example. So many powerful enchantments and artifacts that this can help mitigate for you. So we've got the graveyard control, we have the creature control, and or just the stronger creatures. We've got A lot of draw within the deck for ourselves, and now enchantment and artifact removal. It's all coming together. Speaking on that draw, alongside the Trailblazer, we're incorporating Tribute to the World Tree for 3 as an enchantment, and whenever a creature you control enters the battlefield, draw a card. Its power is 3 or greater. Otherwise, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it, which is fantastic, and most times will result in a continuous draw effect, which is nice. And then Volcranos Reborn, 3 mana for 5. What an absolute fatty! You can pay 7 to transform it into the Engine of Ruin. You will have to pay that 2 Phyrexian life for that white source, and 6 waiting on the server. Classic Arena, right? But once you get that reach lifelink out, it's great. It's a 6/6. When it dies, you're going to create 2 3/3s, 1 with reach, 1 with lifelink, which is pretty decent. And then Nissa can create tokens as well for 5 or up to 7 with the Phyrexian greens. Of course, it will enter with less loyalty for each of those Phyrexian mana that you pay life for as well via the completed. Be aware. +1, creating an XX token where X is its loyalty. No problem. -1, destroying artifact or enchantment. Absolutely. This is very good alongside the Scrap Shooter. And then -7 until the end of turn. Creatures you control get +1/+1 for each forest and will gain trample, which is an absolute finisher, considering we're going so wide with creatures, and then we give it all, you know, +7/7 and trample, which is probably not going to turn out so well for our opponent. And that's the deck, right? Not too much to it. It's very easy, straightforward to play, and quite powerful. As you've seen with our win rate, 80% over 20 games is phenomenal. So, you know, my ideal playline, it's the Wurmlet, it's the Rookie, it's the Sentinel of the Nameless City. And through this, you'll be able to gain enough life to sustain and have the field presence to beat down most other aggro decks, which is phenomenal. And then, you know, it's not always ideal for us, and because of this, we're working with, you know, a second set of playlines, which is still pretty good value-wise, right? Like the Adaptive and the Bloom-Kin, no joke. These are great cards. They're quite cheap to play, and will provide more value than their base is, I believe. So that's the deck. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to help support. It does mean a lot. I truly appreciate it. Enjoy today's gameplay footage, and well, let's try to win some matches. Going first, keeping 7, just looking for a third land. Any hand that has an adaptive is pretty good. What an absolute gas turn 1 for us. Third land confirmed, hit for 1. It's Sentinel, Reborn, just so we can get 3 adaptives. Right? This is like a, let's say, a 2 power. 3 or 4 power, or toughness, right? Power toughness. So 3 power toughness, and then this will be 4 power toughness. We could even fit another one in, maybe. Too late. But maybe we use the removal here. Maybe it's a good chance for that. That's respectable. Take the Vanguard. Here's the Rookie. I'm gonna try to bait them into the adaptive. It's all it's all yours. Because then they get some value, right? They're more likely to block, and I just want rid of that veteran. They don't go for it, though, unfortunately. Oh, the shield is a good card. Can I have my removal spell back? Alright. I think this is our best bet. Let's push up the adaptive. Let's push up the Rookie. Push up the Sentinel. Well, that's good. Another map. Explore Adelphia, dude. All right, here's a land, 4 in hand. That shield is... Oh! Double tokens through Mondrak. That's 4 2/2s. We get the block on it, though. But it's still substantial. Worth the risk. Wow. Okay. I see you. This will push them both up. Oh, bye. I mean, it was a good play. I'm just trying to break down my different play lines here for my audience, but you do you. I think we were going to be able to gain enough value to get the win anyways, and you know they're probably going to determine that. I can't see their hand, right? I'm just thinking that they've got like 3 more veterans in hand or some copper coats, and this is quite bad for us, but you know, we're going to push up the adaptive here. We're going to push up the rookie here. I'm not going to let them cut my time short. I want to explain this, right? With the 4/4, right? That's very good. You know, that's going to make another clue, which is great. We still have 1 mana left to explore. Potentially we explore another land off the top, which is an additional explore, which is just fantastic on our vigilance. And again, this goes up to 4 as well as this. And, you know, with the 2 4/4s, you know, another 4/5 potentially, and then the 5/6 or more is going to be really good for us here. Going first, keeping 7, looking for our 3rd land, or we are Bone Adelphia'd. That 1-drop is great, though. Rule with the hero. That's bad news. Well, actually, it's not. Because we get saved. Taking 1 to 19. Looking for our 3rd land. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. Hey, that's a plot. You're a land. Oh, big money. I don't know if we have time for this match. I think I just want to throw down my creature. My creature. Which means we're going to be taking the brunt end. Because I do need the draw to hit. And I can't risk this there. What's the next turn? They get 1 turn. We're just dead. No! They need to play land. Okay, I think that takes... We're good. All good. No worries. Yeah, I found that. There's a land. Here's a blazer. Blazer. Taser. Let's work out. Get a push up in. Add Legrand up to 5, which doesn't really matter for us. And there's nothing to kill but the reach. But the reach is so good here. Thank you very much. Adaptive goes up. We take an additional draw. Hard-hitting question? No. Land next turn. Fine. I don't want to play slow. I want to be the aggro deck, huh? Classic HGG. Just always wants to attack. Why are you doing this so early? Really? That's massive. Oh. Indestructible, hey? No, that's hexproof. There's no indestructible on this. Down to 4, take your draw. Land out. Push the adaptive up. I'll take my draw. Hit with our blazer. Others are defending, double blocking, or, you know, if they've got another attacker here, which they do, we have to be a little bit careful of it. No attack on their end. Ooh. I cannot play this for 5. But what we can do is play our kin, take a draw. I think maybe a double draw. As well, right? It's going to be a 5/5. Pushing up the adaptive again. And that's a 5/5 1-mana creature. Does it get better than that? Not by much. Another land helping Nissa come forward. Holy K's active for us as well. And good threat. Is that worthwhile? The reach needs to stay back because of the show-off. Because of that, we can't double attack. Maybe they get it. I don't know. Hello, good game. I mean, it was a great match. Either way. I like good matches of Magic, right? You know, 4 life, 7 life. It wasn't just like a total blowout. They could win here. I could win next turn. You know, let's see. Okay, this is pretty cool. Are they just going to fling it at me? Probably. I don't like that at all. No, they tapped out. 3 attackers. We have 3 defenders. Oh. Okay, okay. Let's take a draw. Double draw, in fact. Push up our adaptive again. Oh, no. That's only a 4/5. Never mind. They're gone. We've got removal. We got lethal, too. Brah. I don't know how we won that. Great match. Really close. Like, they were so close. Like, if they just got one other card off the top, they would have won, right? And that's what makes Magic so great, is like, it's a coin flip between so many different coins. It's fantastic. Stop it. Why don't you just go first about it, you big old cheater? He keeps telling, oh, this deck's so good. This deck's so good. Why are you always going first? What's on, you know, what's up with that, huh? Hey, I can't help it. Sometimes you go first, sometimes you go third, it feels like. Not even second, third. Ah! Hey, that's a 2/2. You better watch out, Mr. Ribbit deck. Oh, you're a quest caller. I'll block that so hard. Oh, I will block that so hard, dude. Test me, homie. Really? That is interesting. Because we can't, like, I guess we grow too, but that grows far faster than we do. I don't think that was a good attack. Let me know in the comments. Was that, like, warranted? Warranted? I have been playing this game too much. Really? And the Shuffler's been on one as well. Boom, you're roasted. Roast rabbit? I could see it. I could see it. That's 3 map tokens. Jesus, this game is wild. Hey, but they're being wild too, right? They're gonna scoop here so hard. Who's trying to interrupt my game? My opponent's attacking me. Good game, homie. Sorry about your luck. I mean, the Shuffler here is wild. Like, you know, I'm always complaining about the Shuffler, and I want you to know that I'm complaining here about myself, because, you know, it's really, you know, oh, well, my opponent's perfect draw, my opponent's perfect draw. This is crazy. How'd they get 3 of those and 2 of these? Like, that's crazy. It is crazy. I agree. I'm not proud of this. It happened, though. I'm gonna go cry about it. Why aren't I going first? I thought I was a dirty cheater. A lot of land. You're gonna have to overcome that. That's, you know, maybe 2 things that aren't really working out for us here is while we're on the draw end. Look at this land. Excuse me. Oh, that's good. I need the scrap shooter. Throw this thing in the frickin' trash. It's like a hot air balloon. It's sucked into it. It's actually Simulacrum Synthesizer HGG. Leave me alone! Hit for 2. So we like to maybe not fill the field anymore because a field wipe may hit. I don't know. We'll see. This is a hard match without our scrap shooters on tap. Right into metamorph.ca. And it's a synthesizer too? Whoa! Okay. Okay. Maybe I'm not worried about a field wipe. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Mm-hmm. I'm killing the one that we cannot kill in battle. This other one we can get with a hard-hitting question. Okay? Be aware, please. And because of such, we are on... Well, that's actually a 2-mana draw. I'm going to keep that. Right, with the Trailblazer and enough mana, that's like really good. And I'm the aggro deck, right? Let's go. And if they do field wipe, they're going to take their own. That's why, you know, again, we took the one out of play. Leave me... Oh, I dare you to take the... I dare you. ETB will re-trigger. I dare you. Ah, okay. But we're getting to be in trouble here. I still need to kill this. For real, for real. Take the damage, let it tap. I mean, that's not blocking. They're at 8. Make the Myrna. Adaptive up. Its power is 5. Adaptive up. Take the draw. Oh yeah. One hard-hitting question, please. Fine. Yeah. I still go for it. I'm coming over! I mean, you gotta block 1. And you don't even want to trade. You just want to block the most amount of damage possible. Oh, I understand. Get them both. Nice play, nice play. I like that. Oh, that's another removal. Slash creature. Very good. The first one was just removal, but the block kind of really helped them out. No block here. Oh, they're going to get this. They are going to get this. Do not need a land. We flooded so hard this game. Oh, a 6/6. That's not tapped. I did not see that. I just thought it was these two. Oops. I don't think it matters. They just, oh, I don't know. Attack for lethal. Gotta block 1. Remember that time I just threw my Trailblazer in that garbage? I should have maybe just not blocked and let them have it. Let's see our top deck. You know, God willing, it's another land. Okay, good game. For comedy's sake, of course, right? All right. Looking for a 2-drop. Oh, mana. Looking for our 2-drop. Swift Spear. Audacity. Get 4 big ones. No Blook. I don't know what the... Are they full controlling me? Yes, they are. Might just play Mr. Fatty Fat Fat. Just because they're an aggro deck, right? Big hit. Oh, that's a big one. Okay, and I mean, that's gonna solve the riddle as to what we're doing on the turn. What should I do? 1 mana, please. Ah, I love that playline. Hard hitting question. Do they have hexproof Snakeskin Veil off the top? No! Not as much as they love that playline. All right, maybe should have just played the fatty. Double block. Or else it's a fling and you die. Probably also just spells and you die. Okay, we get it. They double draw. 9 life. You can do it. We just want the reach. The reach. The reach. The reach is in play. Make sure you have 3 life so you can gain life link. Right, because we don't have white, we're going to have to pay for that. More blocks, more blocks, more blocks. Explore on the reach. Thank you very much. Hey, 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 hey. And will I attack? Oh, I really should, but I will not. I will soon, though. Looking for our 6th land, I hope. That's fine. Well, no draw yet. Just keep looking for lands first and foremost. We will be exploring again post-combat, attacking with the Sentinel via the Vigilance, allowing it to remain as a block. Where are you going? So this deck, very one note, right? They did have that protection for it, but they need multiple layers of it many times. Going first with a nice hand. Really good. Wurmlet is a go. Rookie is a go on top of the Wurmlet. That's beautiful. Very good, very good, very good. Mono red for sure. Laudadelphia. It's a bird. So this is sad for me, but kind of what we have to do. We still push up, which is acceptable, and we'll smash as well. Why not? Set tempo to 14. I'm at 21. Let's go. Mono Erd. Mono Rude. That's what they should call it. Okay, that's fine. No attack here. I certainly don't see one. Which is really bad for their tempo. Really, really quite bad. Let's pop you in. And slam on top. Rookie goes up. Wurmlet goes up. 2 life accumulated. Adaptive goes up. Holy triggers, Batman. This is for a green deck? That's quite a bit. And then the Vigilance will smash a Lance. Well, did we just go get him? That's 8. That's so much damage. I don't see 23 damage. I just don't see it on their end. The reach can go in. I don't think we need to defend any longer. Let's Ash catch him. Phoenix Chick can't block. Right, you gotta block the 4s. Instant Convoking in. What the heck does this thing do? Okay. They're gonna take 7, lose the threat, and we lose our reach creature, which is the one we has designated to block that. So, you know, I guess a pretty decent exchange there, burning the prowess trigger on their turn, right? Oh, sorry, my turn. This is their turn now. Holy, settle down. Yeah. Push the Tem up. This is a 4/4. Great, adaptives go up. Blue Adelphia as well. Oh, it's wrong one. Map Adelphia is where we want to go. Push this up. Tree's cool for draw. And just smash again. More life gain via the Wurmlets. Fantastic. It's now at 4/4. And we hit for lethal. Mono Green getting yet another win. My win rate's actually very good with this. All right, opponent's going first. I have 3 Wurmlets. The Shuffler is fine. I don't know what people are complaining about. What's the problem over there? All I hear is complaining. It's crazy. You should never pull 3 of a kind, specifically not 1-drops in your opening hand. That's wild. It's not going to be enough to win, though. Naya Rabbit's on the play is going to be aggressive. No attack. Are you playing Barlin? What's the name of it? Oh, God. Are you convoking with the Knight? I actually play the Knight in my Rabbit deck. I like to just draw 2 creatures with a 4/4. I try just to think of it as base value. That's a big hit. Down to 12. What am I going to do with my life? Lose the game. I was just thinking that. No. We're donezo, Washington. 3 Wurmlets in my opening hand with no artifact support? Salute. Immodane off the top. Get torqued out, dude. Fantastic. Opponent, that was looking spicy, I'll tell you what. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. You're dead! Keeping 7. Kind of a weird hand. It's not there. Turn 1. 1 drop off the top. You know, like an adaptive? No. Land. Land. Hello, Mr. Red Deck. And a very good games to you. Not just a red deck. Red deck on the play. It's twice as good. P 3 times as good. I don't even know. See, they're already good gaming me. They're like, well, you're done. Of course I'm done. You're on the play. Of course I'm done. You're on the play. Yay. Does it just get blasted? 3 in hand. Another Swift Spear. You know the drill. Okay, that's good. I mean, it's not great, but better than the alternative. They only have 1 card in hand. We're at 5. Take him to the bridge. The removal or the push-up? The removal. How kind of them. only have 5 life, though. We have to be really careful. We've got to be careful. We've stabilized, but we are definitely not out of it. For 3, and we need to go. Fast. Farst, dude. Nice. Push up the adaptive. Put the vigilance. Land. Rookie. Rookie's good. Go. Double vigilance blockers. Down to 7. Gap is closed. Can we survive and hit for lethal? Good game. Mono red cannot close the gap with a little reach on the back end. And we get the W. All right, Mono Mike. Shoutouts to Mike Wood 425, one of our mods on the Twitch channel, hanging out and keeping me company while I build these decks every day. He says, "Oh, I need a green deck." Oh, here you go, bud. I hope it works out for you. Again, I'm just absolutely obsessed with the artifact package hiding within this deck. The Wurmlet is so good right now, and paired with the adaptive and the Bloom-Kin, I don't know. So like, how could we improve it? I guess maybe stop tooting your own horn, HG. We've heard you do that before. Let's talk about some of the cards that didn't make the cut that you were considering, okay? So the Haywire Might, gain 2 life. That's pretty decent. Exile artifact, or enchantments, which is pretty good. So that's not just a destroy. That's real removal. The charm's pretty decent. It's module. You can act on artifacts and enchantments via an exile, which is great. +1 counters and damage, which is great. More removal. Hard-hitting questions are so good though, and nice and cheap, right? Or grab a land or creature, which is fine for us, but not necessarily what we need to do. It's good. The Frillback, gaining life, exiling their grave, artifact enchantment. There's so many options right now for us. I like the reach, personally. The Slickshot Mentor is a little fucker, and the reach can silence him. And this is fantastic, or them, I should say. And that's kind of why I'm using the Scrap Shooter. I like the life gain here as well. That's really good. Something that I wish we had, but I think the Wurmlet's pretty decent in that aspect. Ren is cool. Could replace the Tribute if you wanted. Not terrible, but I probably wouldn't run them both. It's, the Tribute or Ren for me. Feryx is decent with the haste. But again, we didn't actually need it. Maybe you're dropping Nissa for it to become more aggressive. Nissa's a little bit more mid-rangey. It would still be something on the top end, though, that you're looking to. Like, you obviously are not dropping a 1-drop for this, right? So the Farmer is really cool, and this should go in the artifact package as our 4-drop, but it's maybe a little too slow because when it enters, it's going to make the 2 food. It's a 5/5, which would push up obviously the Wurmlets. The Rookie's going up now, the Adaptive's going up now, which is pretty crazy. So, and it is a draw. So good card. Just maybe it's a little slow for 4 in comparison to the haste. But the value that it provides is pretty decent. The Woods, we don't mind. It's, again, way too slow for us here. Draw through the Warrior. This value that it generates mitigates the lack of haste, I believe. So that's pretty cool. The Defiler, this obviously could go in any green deck, I think. We've seen it in the past operate with great success. So, not out of the question. Maybe it goes in instead of Nissa as well. Very cool. Railway Brawler, something that's new with extreme power levels that we could consider. The Hydra's definitely slower than we'd want. And then the Stand is always just good protection for us, right? So just breaking down all of the other cards that I considered for this build while making it and testing it. Obviously, they did not make the final list. It is not a best of 3. That is a maybe board. Again, cards I was just considering for the build that you yourself can test if you'd like, right? They're good options. I don't think they're terrible, and I've given my opinions on them now, so you have a little bit of an idea as to what I've been thinking. Okali Dokali, that's the deck. Thank you all so much for your support. Oh, and if you hate the discard decks, there's the Bailoff as well. That's a... a good honorable mention. Life gain is here for us. Power 4 or greater is great. And sometimes the discard decks are just so annoying that you can really get a jump on them with a 4/4 that's now smashing them in the face as they just tapped out to basically cast your card for you. Thanks, Lily. So yeah, if you have any thoughts and opinions that I didn't hit on, you know, 'cause I'm sure there's plenty of other perspectives here, hit us up in the comments below. Thank you all so much for your time and support, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing you soon in the next